Chairman General. Assemble nasi nka assemble ni ho. Amamuo eni nkaninie eni mpaniye enafom. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Enti uko trust emwa. Okay, Chronicles, the book of First and Second Chronicles. Okay, Solomon tama omutu anamwa besi asondan na na ne papa abon modern say wo munhya se no munye no. Bible say he appointed burden bearers. Chairman General.
Kwara.
Akanifo no. Ofra wo a eson niema. Wo so adesoa anase wo so bre ebi. Enafom. Enti na enyo bia keke. Ene ema no be ye kanifo anase obedi edomanim. Enafom. Na wo som pa. Chairman General. Enya wano na ode be kase masom pa.
Nipa be hu.
Enya me na me de mano be kase wasom bone anase sompa. Wunyuma bedi ho adanse. Chairman General.
Kora fe.
Adwuma tso a somo a nansan ene mre abatwam. Wabɔ mmɔden adiama. Ene Ghana miamia bi no ho no abofra nke be wo na wani bosome enkron woni mami yafunu mu. A yesi wo ye premature. Yede ne be hye incubator mu. Ama adi nabi na ho ɔden aba ne ho so ansana sabi yayi na afiri mu yi. Chairman General. Wo na obekwa ko jira ba bi akasa Kwame sefa kan. Ma ye sadie ya na. The incubators are speaking your name. They are mentioning your name. They are testifying about your good deeds. Kintampon of the Nyanya.
Minister of Ecope.
Man fan kanokrasa.
One fan kan kanyawa.
Enti wadwuma bedi wo dance here, Chairman General. He na free say you say, ye be rank best performing ministers. In fact, me name say woni ekwo ni bi kasaya.
David.
What are their standards anyways? Ede ni susu dia omode ye. Mampani pow minister, ede na koto health, ede na koto education no. O susu dia na ogina so dey pointing no. Wakoje afri mampani ho e na odi akari nipa no say, "Wei oye na dwuma say de mampani pow no say onye no." Wei oye ne de say de na mampani di ba na pepepe. Anasa de ye hwe no mfoni mu de ye hu no wo ayi nsa de ubonwuma mu eno na wo de ya asema na e de ye nyina so e de aboni pa na ba so ana needless na nya na e sha ase Kwame minni anu mpanimfo bi a sa ko ya bi akohu no say MP ye ya de yo ya ye be ma doctor sa ayi G-Tech Minia Professor Amajina Pony Omuntokoi. Ebi free ho. Say you do cut trip back ba obekwa koye we bi na ye the doctor account din ho. Tia ebia $10,000 and now $20,000. Na me ya na mbisa me ho say ade abodi ya na nya abodi ni keke o. O contribution to knowledge wo he. Woko GBB aye from say di ho dance wuntimi ni a wo so wakoje de amanta mo. But that has become the order of the day in the society a ye tend to say ye need je titles ho esen anase abodi ho esen adwuma asese obi ye e de fata abodini anase edin ana mampani say nanse ni akosunti sade no kra de ye nyai mani minister ni see you be an konkoji sade no because abaso body papa e wo ho Kwame, you know it. Say the state has a rewarding system. I'm saying what you be that? Mini apani.
Nyamiadum. 2008.
Modern bo enti papa. His Excellency John Ajekum Kufuor papa mi chawa no pay. Kwame you said the Persons with Disability Act 715 this year it will be 20 years.
Wow. And
we'll celebrate the act, the passage of the act and the man behind it. Papa Michao once again. Chairman General.
Yes.
Yeah, Abaso. What was your award?
Order of the voter member.
Voter. Oh, yeah, member. And you what? Star. Order of the star.
Order of the voter star. Your officer. Your grades. Yeah.
Into the state already has an award system. na chairman general award be na chain award a yen omamma no ye de be ma wo minister na so afo. So in the first place, apart from one more year nhwehwanimu koye sade ministers kra omo submit omo to sade no they are questionable.
Omo ko tueska
yeah no mo ko tueska me dey say enia Dr. Kwesa White na kamayate ena mampani atu ho na mo a ani sasebe na chance mampani akasa wie na minister beka say ono de onyaye no she ended.
So see what any.
Kwame, a greater crime minister no mumpa the chairman general.
Kwame Bonfe.
Chairman general. Minu abako pe Kwame Sefakai. Unipa we die aba. And you see, Yamaga na ya Accra o. And na ya Accra ye ba flood na ye be dis ankomo no.
Any Bonitonian
bra. Eti
Bonitonian cause.
For the greater crime minister to defy and flout what the president has said in that disrespectful manner, she doesn't deserve to be in office. That very day, a letter should have been issued sacking her. I know na mampani mahama me na no me kan obabi me san kanende mampani me sraw ne ma bi koso wo wa bambu mu a enya bibia se eyebu a nipa bi mfama wo. If the finance minister okuta wo budget enya ne budget ha. A Greek minister eye wo utumi no bi na wapone ho ama no se onkuta. If there's any misunderstanding, sabi, Daniel Goldman and Peter Drucker, they've written on leadership. You're afraid there'll be emotional intelligence. Then they see who can say, Minia, Dennis Miracle Aboagye, the late our bay. So, why me bibina nyamida? Me fa phone, na my friend say, Dennis, na one you late.
Kwara, any subayo.
Sir, putting him on the spot. Now we are and you kasa
Chairman General
any subayin
Chairman General no recommendation be
say
any subayin
Kwame consider Chairman General sir key ministers like that you can't call one another and sort this out now be banter, media banter. You release it.
It was actually not even a banter. It was exchange of angry words.
Yeah, because I want to be on the side of caution.
Yeah, but that wasn't a banter.
Needless, avoidable, and it's reckless. Mampani, another avenue for you to look beyond, because there are too many people who want to see your back. Mampani is just doing 1.5 years into his term. Kwame Meboa.
Yeah.
Now me check here and it is going to be about 606 or 7 days in office. Mfie dodo a ono emu kuma bi na waye yo. Afa na aka mfie mienu ne fa. Ye nru ba bia nso ye pe wapamo. Kwame, it tells something. Ebinum nya ye kra ye bia. But mampani oman tumi no woni ede ma wo na wapone ho ba bi dia man krofo. Please don't let anybody become indispensable in your administration, because nobody is. If it's a one kasa woni say wumpo no sebi nyame adom na wo ho nyame adom na wo san ba biom enti so be fi say ono betina mu forever. Chairman General on san mini biom. Number 2 on sadie ene kasa bia mpani kasa bre ana mre ye ninkaso. Kwame eye afutu se obi anya papa. Se mpani mahama betna so for the entire period as president. Na sabi ono an obey ne reshuffle. No why ne reshuffle. Na wa ne reshuffle no so onye reshuffle kra. Kwame betma ba say who minister no assignment ya de ma wo desk no mampani betuma aka say yes sekire mu kakra. Some agencies can be reassigned or realigned to and from your ministry. Enti den ena sampani omo so modwene hunu say bre ne mre ye ni enkaso
sa na mre aso ode enso ye ni
media aso no nti kwa me na mesre yensom eni nipa.
Me da say James Kwame Bonfe ne ten in Kano ye call ye nim anope Mr. Yao, I'm wanting a free year, baby. I will be a never free year and a water. Alright, Yao, I'm wanting a free year. Happy birthday to you from your siblings. Akosia a free year, Eve a free year, Ivy a free year, and Amajin Fua. Amusin Koso and Shrao Bebre. And also to you, Engineer Edward Obeng Kengzo, Chief Executive of VRA. Birthday blessings to you, Engineer Edward Obeng Kengzo. It's from all your staff to you. Fantastic Wilberforce says Kokoko is live on the Beat FM in Sifia Sarian. So Kabila more heat. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, twa ejumedie so mpacho wa be hu Dennis Miracle Aboagye bia no achia na mamina ka chense ese ma na kwaba na aja ni suban die. Oh yeah, wa elite de bia sa oko TV so dia okontem. Emi se ho no ya na office ho no ye better see you. De bia ba for me boa. But for so say ampa. Enti say ebia ye manu call Penfield and Caribbean by this time why you more time conscious. Penfield then it says your child deserves more than just a school. Penfield School is in Oyarifa, has been building confident, capable learners for the last 16 years. And Penfield is a co-educational day and boarding school running from creche to senior high school. Hybrid curriculum combines WACC, BEC with Cambridge Checkpoint, IGCSE, and of course A levels. Admissions are open right now for 26-27 academic year. So think about it. Give your child a strong foundation in Ghana and a smooth transition to the world. Call or WhatsApp Penfield School today on 0272 335 359. That is 0272 335 359. Alternatively, 0264 233 533. Penfield is more than a school. Penfield is a launch pad for your child. This one says, Kabila, I'm supporting his arguments with 100 bags of cement. See Poku in Paris. It's very refreshing listening to Kabila all the time. He always displays Subaini Nimdie. It's good he stopped party politics. Dennis Miracle, you are welcome. Please try and be early. When you have us to talk on Kokoko, Dr. Aaron Edu of UPSA. Dr. Edu Tunufo. Right. Miracle, Sakwaba. Senior Mejoso. Nyamina Meka, o listeners to be correct. Oh, senior, only say, senior, o training minute. Me, Yanumpo. My can say. Facheme. Me yes abium. Ya etenda. Yetenda. Kata mi cheche mu pe wa hana ma yeli. Ya yo. Chawade Mr. Wadaru. Because and as you see talk. The whole Ghana. The only program require me nkasa send me pay. Me give permission as ama to bia na ekoko. Obi o tem bia nu se kokoko nkwa na ba na. O ye intimidated wa. Very intimidated. Oh, but free. Ya ba ko kai asanu efie na afi de. Mata ma nko ye de disi na so fache me tie fo nyina am fache me. Right. Doc Odaroma. Agrofom. Me bana mitie. Ana ona boneko. Okay, ne so o person tie dia na to aso. Ai. Oh. Agrofom de kasa. Because ebia so ni skeptic when you award ni bia meetie omo man ba when just can go to when just can go to a na asem no entesa okay omo mbema ma award no e wa kro from and that omo organize awards no on the 7th December 2028 until me he said me pesa award no na ma he se me sabeka Onsabeka. In fact, me ni dodo bia or me kase me ne menua Penny Kabila. I general almost about 90% of the Oka yina. Kakra na aka ya mintie the Greater Accra Regional Minister. Yeah, okay. After President issued that ntimi mintie no na ade aya na mini ho adanse no menka ho asem okay e wo musa sabe minim se menua minim ni on ka asem ma bia oni ho adanse but e wi ase de nipa bia ni ho a 100% eto de bi etimi twa bi de bi she ba bi sure enti meka de minim personally da me hu sa president Mpacho mane suka kawai
I want to be too abundant. Many J.
Okay.
Anya say bia eye na ye obi ya say sebi yabo obi abaso. Ba me feel say as politicians yabaso body kese pa yabato. Adwuma ye yi asoafo yi CEOs ne other all appointees ye nyina omu ye yi omu nyina no nipa ye president no we need elections and a constitution ne man ho kwan say otimi efra aboafo bi mo meka no ho mo obu o man no eno ntina eno mo ba bi o mo na ya nsusu ama ye ni anje makoja abaso body ho kra ebe ma adwuma nkasa na eye key performance indicators a e was a focus ko hono kra ya adwun bi free so because me ankasa da bia me say the credibility of some of the awarding agencies and as awarding organizations yet kromo ha na ye man ko bi award a e wi as ye popular one among them here Dr. UN ma award a wi as ye no na ye hwehwe no e de na famra kwan bi so Adiacha obi organize award no kai 2026 award Afia award Afin sukrafi ni apa mukra yempa mukra che da nwiesa enti media me fi say ne kwan so apa no mampani abokoko no
okay
na ampa omom kwaje award no in fact me nan fofo wu ma mentimi for mudi ntudwa meka omu nyina ye me mama nyukufo omo ya soafo ne omo ye CEOs ne ade omo ye mama nyukufo but ana menim so omo ye adwuma nanso nsama aba ho no se me ka ho bia ka metime de media asan ko
de kwa kwede wa jewi
so mo do sika be ma wa
na asem
no se si an ti o ye establishing se obi atua sika
enti pesa what boa
ti wa beka eno ye o sa ne ye ka ye sha ye no menu a sha ye ka mra ho asem ne fa pimpa eye adanse enti obi na aka se ye kan se ye de ne ka ho na either say obetua is it 50,000 or 500,000 50,000 no 50,000
50 or 25
and I say 25,000 and I went to enter the anfa count as to say the okano eye ya odie no de kan because ya money bi and that be tie yeah all other
scenarios possibilities
and that they make one of the possibilities
or say yeah the crata ne buy no no small in office for say omo checking ko for no here
this are no nasem and
yes
na make us say no nasem
it will be absurd say he refuse no he couldn't have been refused when he was contacted but ono call yes say bien necessary ye no and no mo kase betua sei and na ohu scan ma oye but you are liberty to go
so me say ono na some of the buy no award agency no na say oba beka bibi so mo nyan kasai enu ti na me ka say ye nya eno so kan ho a both side ka be boa now ma the credibility of award no atimi ayeden awo ho until then no se me gbia me feel say emu nye dubiem eni mo nyam nim biem ayete say ye de sika na ayeden akoto although omo amunya aye no obia at the respective institution and as a ministry no mo ye adwuma
okay
omo ye adwuma na sabe so mampani ka we a ye kwa yanim na ye behwe say be previous obi ntwe mampani anu ngo form say e chena because yo ade chia uko universities ne ade ne wo hwa na obi dia ya ma so ye ya awards bi enti vote man menim say wanya bi pan a chairman general bi amode mo ye mpanimfo ndi amfa mam wo ha obi say ye awards ayi bi ne ade ama hwan award vote ba me ma miskana no ko vote na me ma wini eya na mbusa sa wo wini ade mpo na wonya wo ano no nyina wo enti mesra me party for ne me appointees say the biggest award that you bet me nyane say you be next elections na you be wini more than you wini e dey ama flag bearer bia or not that over jije be edu aduonu e dey see with them na you be elections because and na o man no ya beto niam bebre a was your reset enti busa wo say ba bia wo tie as ministry and as agency no changes be na wo buy a wo dey aba e so clear that obi abeka say me pese me bu ministry and as agency bi but obi abeka say enka na ko ministry na nka wo yese ya say ni but and wo kwa say na tie ma yenka wo ho asem wo abonten dan say wo beka say ya bo and na me tuwe na bia makohu odi kuro bi wo me constituency ho na yesi mi nkoso hene ayesi na say me kokuro na me nim ade port ya member of parliament ma ye dia mo a yesi mi say wu yesi na say mfa so bia ni so enti yenya de be ya sebe previous ye betimi collectively ama the resetting agenda no aye so obvious obia benya the impact eno ne hia na nye makoja awon ne enti me de me feel say the omampani aye no aka no ne kwa so ano no watu anamo no so at the right time say no enough is enough be edru na no ano obi afa no ho nhye sa ade no bi tukwa chairman general
Mate
hana me dibisi
medasi bebre akrofom mrashebedweni Joseph Azuma. Now this one says there should be a presidential probe to whether monies were paid or not and how much and where did they get the money from. This matter should not be allowed to pass. Frank brings that one. Greetings from Zurich. Kabila, thanks for your submission. 69 years of toying with our destiny is enough. None of the development plans was followed through. Ghana should wake up. And that is Thompson Sechi Enadi Enobai. Who knows whether the president is enjoying these conversations regards to Dr. Kabila and miracles and to you, Chairman General. This is Gastiman in Brekum. Enadi Eno Ebai. And then tell the NDC MP to stop right there. Okay. David sends that one. And then as for DMA, that's Dennis Miracles Aboagye. He miraculously comes late, but will miraculously deliver his point. Fifi in Latibio Kochi. And then
the miracle man.
P. Willis.
First part, second one.
And P. Willis from Canada, he says, I'm watching you live from Toronto, just near where Black Stars will be playing against Panama. Chairman General, for a reason, you're good. Thank you, P. Willis. Good morning from Accra to you. And then this one says, I'm watching you from Kolebu, Public Health Division. Miracles, Obake, Oblite Kwame is the name I see here. Francis Kwesi Champon, Mr. Aboagye the late. Good morning, my man. Okay, enough. Yeah, we won't troll him anymore. We won't roast him again. In the meantime, let me shout out to you, Mr. Daniel Owusu Kwarteng and Gifty Asida Kwarteng. Belated birthday wishes to you. Daniel Owusu Kwarteng of GCB Bank Public Relations Office, and to you, Gifty Asida Kwarteng. Belated birthday wishes to you. God bless you both very richly. And then the award agency CEO had a direct counter conversation with Professor Pesa White. White's statement was established in the presence of the agency head. He mentioned that the call was made in his presence, and he heard it himself. The agency head did not deny. Ike brings that one. So just buttressing the point, Pesa White kind no Trudeau Asimbia and Nahom. Obia court petition crack on mama and penny dada. Say yenye inshishemu. Anyway, let me see what the full details will be as the program goes along. Hey, if Miracles is afraid of you and he can't talk anyhow, dear, then who be me? NDC made plenty talk on cash for seats, but they scaled up to cash for awards. God is watching. Good morning to all of you. That is our man Sampine. The problem is not with the organizers.
Open vice chairman, national vice chairman. Yeah, the Ashanti Media. Corner choir campaign. That was a radio home campaign. And our campaign would
maybe our campaign would The problem is not with the organizers of the awards, it is with the receivers. Ghanaians are too fond of receiving undeserving awards just for validation. Otherwise, why would you want to pay for an award you don't deserve? Greetings to Miracles, Kwekwinti, Enede, Eno, Ebre, Anope. And then tell the NDC MP not to try and justify what has happened. Why do you need award when some of you haven't done anything since you assumed office? Momo Alahassan. I'm watching you live from Hamilton, New Jersey. We had cash for seats in the previous government. Now we have cash for awards. Stanley brings that one. We should be careful not to undermine the integrity of genuine institutions that are awarding illustrious citizens of our land. Kwekuche in Texas. And then Miracles is in Accra. Miracles, meet you.
Senior, me does say we jump to mama.
Menya ho abotwe semini ekuma mende.
Gen Z no say you suba no. Problematic akra. Nti eya no ade ache me.
And eya monyere mo.
Wetu menim say no me yes abiom da.
Matia bro.
Na see the ten say na me chia no abo me chia won so. The ten say aban we ankasa no from the get go from day one. Na nipa na ye hope say omo bebe bibi stronku bi from say ye nim omo no. Otherwise odi me be ya dwen say ono obokra beti ase say there is nothing new extraordinary about this particular government and setup. You home pain. They were in government. We don't say the fashion. Don't say fashion.
Man can be na me ye din a.
Oh. Na more na kind.
Say you be a make.
So we are memory better. Okay, Matthias.
Ebia honorable MP ni NDC for one NTS. But senior, there is nothing extraordinary about this government. And I be being who are buying way in particular. For your man penny to the last DC, yen who da. Let me to way. I can't tell me buying way. The being one bay, I make us say more because the being one more and now senior. No under Mahama number one. The same thing.
Are they?
People were only hoping say anka almost 8 years no. And come back for front and come this year who for experience and in India for be there aba. And no come up into back here time no man penny Mahama year campaign no say experience. Vote for experience was one of his leading messages. Enti ebim bebre koto ba oh papa no akotena fie 4 years 8 years wase ayo man penny 4 years yema no kwan ebi okosue bibi or the experience ibeba. The current His Excellency John Mahama Yewono Senior he is the weakest leader this country has seen since 1992.
What does he have to do with the awards?
The weakest.
And no for award hobbying.
Tell me better me point. He is the weakest. Because he SSU, you know. You see a cap your mouth question now, and then just say I say what is photosynthesis? Own question now define the photo. You explain. He's the weakest leader this country has seen since 1992. Because senior, senke ya woman penia ne nice film. Ne workers. In this case, the ministers ebuno. Almost sure no. Anka dia koso my we say nkonkoso. Say at a time when cocoa farmers have not been paid since October 2025, 9 months. At a time when teacher foreigners for year 15 months abayin your skin to your moka. At the time in so ever remember no super later. At the time Greater Accra unemployment rise of 50% in Greater Accra alone. In the last 12 months unemployment has risen by 17%. At the time ship house ebi mu po adwuma omo poku ase opo adwuma 5 odufia na 11 onyaka transport crisis in the city. At the time ansa na wo beba ba mu no nanka wo fise ko akrofo mu a wo transportation 94 Ghana 90 to 94 Ghana and 120 Ghana cedis. See now would say nkrai ha there are communities in this city since August 2025 omo nyansu Nungwa Teshi Kowa area hono. They have no water. They have been talking about it close to a year because it's August bepumene. Na de tema koma etemen sono me da men da kra ne se andaju no mo kotena la pamo se labadi edi awards no. Sa na dwene nso to a e fan crofo. Na empenimfo a oman atam oman resources oman mra oman no tumi nyina mamu ahye mu ntumi se mom protect yen na mom moye ho ban no mayi mu potom sika akotu a bribe say ye mama body na mo amon fa hye mo amon ko mo amon ho anonyam. Now do you know the irony in all of this? Nije. Think about it. The Shomo Munya Awards no. The worst performing regional minister is the one that got the best performing regional minister award. That's according to you. No, me bow. Can you mention 2 regions are a track greater Accra when it comes to field? Oda Boba Kupe, Mame region a track greater Accra when it comes to field. Say if pa Mame region bako. I'm saying Krana. Great. Number 2, Mame region bako a flood. A go so flood as in greater Accra. Mami another region a chaotic. Just say the BI bastards meeting pass I'm saying greater Accra. She's the worst performing. There is no doubt. I know the debate be anyhow. Or no, any amount of best performing regional minister. Now time this award the man of crown no. Na Chrome East Legon 4, East Legon Hills 4. Omo table so any barrel no free to so want to be there. At that time she was receiving the award. See there, me no can say we have Galamsey at its highest level. Never seen before in the issue of this country. Galamsey ayemu nene. Never seen before. Abai nakase create official platform or the talk Galamsey gold. Through gold board. Oh no, fact. Oh, me chechum. O man penny nakasa kai. Or say 60% of gold now on mine no I export no. From small scale miners. Minerals Commission report actually say about 80% of small scale miners in Ghana are illegal miners. And you see, I say if P then kill, P therefore kill. Syllogism, where deductive logic. You see on Phil 301. Ajwa Kambu. Ajwa Kambu. Very famous Ajwa Kambu. Brunino. And the whole plane. At a time when Galamsey Ajia Tintremu, this is the first time in the issue of this country. I go school in Finfi, Akrokeri College near to Galamsey. Kwame Senior High School. Yeah, two Galamsey was school in Fifi. I shared the pictures on my Facebook wall. The level of devastation. The Lands and Natural Resources Minister was awarded the best performing male minister. The man who is supervising reckless mining in this country was awarded the best performing male minister. Now, Senior, guess what? Yeah. The number 2 center of Galamsey, a Lands and Natural Resources Minister in the constituency, Elembele. Who Elembele? Cronin Finfi, near to Galamsey. That is where the Lands and Natural Resources is an MP. And he became the best performing male minister. And they paid between 25,000 and 50,000 for these awards. According to Pesa White. According to their boss. Most of the CEOs, some boss in Pesa White. Yeah, Omni boss, yeah. According to my opinion, the other man no. Ono kwa mankasa reported also onakasa kwa the brain no one call. Why do you behave this way? Why? Penny Nifie. What is going on in this country? Now the Kwame Krane say just 3 days before then no. Now a Greek minister and a finance minister so their face where we are bunting. And that is why I was telling you that we have in our president a very weak leader. Either he is extremely weak or he just does not care. And fan home or yet do better no call. Now say adeni see no. Adeni see and say waka ho asem. Na dey bia na be see what happened to proactiveness? A leader must be proactive else you are weak. You can't constantly come to us and say, "Oh, mo kan ye dem say my ye. Mo kan ye dem say a mark of weakness." Because you see, empenimfo no nsuro o mampeni no. Se nkomu suro na senior, the only thing the BT are a Greek minister, the finance minister, and Tokano, time on Mampeni Rollins, Boa Casum. You who be that? Time on Mampeni Rollins, a Boa Casum pair. Any debate to be compare that spectacle. Say a Greek minister say, finance minister, a infantile propagandist. One, Uchantro, or a liar. Two, Sabi Oswa and Koladrin infantile. That is what the Greek minister called the finance minister. I believe you. Oh, but I mean, because okay. Opa home. I mean, headline and show. Or say, stop the infantile propaganda. I'm not the one saying it. A Greek minister.
And yeah, and free. If in a legion officer.
What are you talking about?
And yet,
no, don't do that. Don't
the two ministers in the fight.
No, don't belittle our intelligence. Don't do that.
You also know very well.
As I sit here,
you are misinforming the public.
No, I'm not. As I sit here, when I go on Facebook, the former vice president, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, is promising to pay teacher. It is Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia speaking until he comes to say, I didn't ask my communications director to speak.
I'll say you're trying to Greek minister Becca said.
A Greek minister no and Najuna 11 p.m.
No, Becca no.
And release a statement on a Greek ministry letterhead. Men can't tell.
Me who here?
And the evidence. Oh, senior waha. Or the evidence. Ebe batrese the ane PRO nekano to prove say the PRO nekano is correct. It is here. I'll read it for you.
And I will state infantile.
Please. Please, we have our senses switched on. Your PRO comes to call finance minister infantile propagandist. Doc, see a logic no. One be dispute their PRO nekano. One make say they are all Canadian also man so nka. Senior. One make say they are Canadian account. Who release this statement this time, not just through a Facebook wall, who release this statement on the Ministry of Agric letterhead. But to be the massina no can you. Very long statement to support the release that your liaison released earlier on in the day. So what are you talking about? And then an ultra statement. No one throw said, "Nemo disclaimer." Infantile propaganda na me PRO ne kan ne de me ne adwen. I don't know one kasa. In fact, see that the finance minister also came out later in the day to bring evidence proving say ampa sika no so the Greek minister no or the amano. So the finance minister came
one kind of clear.
No, maybe Jomi Nedi. Finance minister say a Greek minister Chantro is a liar. I believe him. A Greek minister also say finance minister is a liar. I believe a Greek minister. Omi kind of clear. I believe both of them senior because me share Erikopoku ne sunu ne ban a o to me ntwantro. So if Erikopoku is saying the finance minister is lying, I believe Erikopoku. And when I look at Atoforsen will not lie. And if Atoforsen also says Erikopoku is a liar, I believe so. We have two liars in cabinet. Two ministers are liars in this particular cabinet. Now so what kind of finance ministry and friend say Agric ministry statement now. See that there is something interesting there. Finance ministry release evidence almost say release this kind. One of their line items and they say release by 200 and something million buffer stock. Ostensibly to prove say Agric ministry muska. Agric ministry release evidence no buffer stock zero. Because when you go to buffer stock, which is actually under Agric ministry, they have two line items. Item 1 a national food reserve. They are almost at saving for future way. Item 2 a for free SHS feeding. Now let me tell you one interesting thing that supporting my part say the president is weak. Now the school feeding is being paid through Get Fund. Into Get Fund they release this car. Emma buffer stock. Now buffer stock I dey at school feeding in the other. Get Fund components now as some of them are buffer stock. And on our finance ministry release them Get Fund and I Get Fund into your buffer stock. That is what finance ministry wanted to use as evidence. Say, say buffer stock cry Agric Amamuska. And a Greek minister releases his statements. Oh my SKBI.
Round it up.
Because national food reserve now. True buffer stock is zero number. Now guess why Get Fund has received the money? If you go to the education ministry today, the Get Fund now and the education ministry, the Get Fund CEO doesn't report anymore to the education minister.
Are they?
Or report it to the finance minister. Or the education minister Krankasa. Oh, that was public information. I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it. When you chroma and I'm one chairman, Toma the other guy, interior minister.
Minipa.
As we speak, I am telling you, say as we speak, Get Fund CEO doesn't speak to even the education minister. That is not all. When you say Gold Board, formerly PMMC, under Lands and Natural Resources, Ato Force and Ajay,
they say our finance
or the Ajay finance. When you say Senate, under Employment and Labor, Ato Force and Ajay, or the finance. Ato Force has basically taken everything to himself. Now, Maminka some scratch, Eriko Poku some mobo. Into your cassette, senior. Eriko Poku was the champion of Cocoa Board for the NDC in opposition. Eriko Poku.
That's true.
He was the ranking member on Agric and Cocoa Affairs. Obiania NDC or T Cocoa Assessor Eriko Poku. Oba na Cocoa Board is already under Agric. Wabeje if you Eriko Poku or the co-finance.
Why not Beje the co-finance?
At force. Wabeje if you Eriko Poku or the co-finance. There are only 2 ministers no more by women friends at force favorites.
Why anyway?
Road because he's pushing very big there.
Big push.
Any John Jinapo. Every single minister is complaining. If you want the evidence, go and look at their 2025 budget. He spent barely 30% of their infrastructure budget. Why? Because the minister has decided, say, oh no, or your inflation target minister. So what he has done is say he is squeezing liquidity from the system. He is not spending. And if he doesn't spend, senior, inflation can even go to negative. And that is basically what Atoforsen is doing to all the other ministers. It is a person who say Omampeni no Wasono. He is not in charge. He is not in control. Or you're weak. And we are in a hopeless situation. Look at the posture and the attitude of the ministers. Ebimoji award no. Nebi mo so ko abonten. Nebi mo so ko odemu. No mo national chairman or board chairman for Port and Harbors. Also to mane interior minister. To mane education minister. And o mo je djuma na kase so mo ye no. O mo jato. He should tell me one thing. 18 months in office. 18 months in office. One major thing in their manifesto. For failing in this country.
Then it's 22 minutes to 11. Peace 104.3.
Uselessness that we have in this government. Clueless government.
Kwame only will be a friend protozoa. Osimincha Kokoboko. Osimincha Saobetia said, maybe Sabacoso. Only will be a friend General Marcus. Yenya Bako General Marcus.
One General Marcus.
Our senior staff clubhouse.
Yes.
University of Cape Coast.
That's right.
Into year 2 money one pay year 2 chia. I'm a General Marcus. Our senior staff clubhouse, University of Cape Coast. And
pay na no money wa dey bi na make say I didn't know asunti on the fashion difference. Me call weekend.
Mate. Na ye ko enim I can just 20 minutes. Be enim say
I hope say menya kwanya.
What am about so?
Yes.
Because
sorry.
I dey am person me man say confano cha sem ya so where we do tunfo ni panyifo ase. Inti I'll skip that. Then I'll look at perennial flooding in Accra, minister matter, whatever it is, I'll person they count. But before I start, remember now say Emma Blissful Meals Emporium. Blissful Meals Emporium. If you want to order your food, your birthday packages, corporate lunches, basket food, weddings, and anything else, personal food, remember Blissful Meals Emporium. They are off the Kasua Highway behind West Hills Mall. They'll deliver the fee. You can call them 0242 081 255. 0242 081 255. It's a Blissful Meals Emporium for you now. Your chairman will pay Adamase. I go from Brem.
Chairman General.
Papa.
Minua miracle. Sana ne cheni na ye wo bobo
say me and 555 maybe 15. It took 5 minutes.
And oba ya ono abetu futu me das na wasa ya da
wo ben mu ase ya da ti
wo lim say o kasa ono anu ho ye no ho wanwa because enema obetugu ye wie ya o say men ye nka ade ba ko pa aban ba ya wa ya ye mo na ba so me na miracle aban ye hwe kura no wa yi economy na free IC unit wo ama ne watie sikwam onam krom afa no ho ama ne ye ho ayakono ama international capital market ba bia ye betimi akọ was stabilize the economy na ma omo ye important and importers ama ne omudi adanse say economy eno nko a the basic idea ebetimi sustain your mind na ebetimi ma dadie adwuma ye na obia anya bibia ka say and that emaye nunu ya ho nsere emfa ne say just adibia keke idea nipa na okasa ma na wo pese nka obeye o mampani no oye ho bibia wantimi anye tu wo se 9 months ye ntwa kokuakuafo ka wo hefa ye wo challenge wo ha ye beto ye because my economy ni boy have for the first time syndicated loan and Kenya free at the tokoku yentimi assess enti nurse how beka say 9 months ye ntwa akuafo ka ye de nurses ne ho ka 15 months eno so nya no kre nurse ni be ne teacher ni ben empo mo ko na mo amunim se ebra mo ko no time so wie ya mo ko employer o munyina no ye ba ya no ya twa bia ma ya ye payment plan na ye guso ye twa obi anu ho ye teacher ni nurse ni obetima ka chem say 15 months ntwa aneka unemployment rate in Greater Accra 50%. If we na ko 50% na onya ne source free here fa unemployment rate as at the time NDC free 2016 ye jamo about 7.4%. Mobile mo se mo be create adwuma nyina na mo ko no mo di jai almost 15%, and unemployment rate less than 13%. Where ye the statistical service of Oman Ghana statistical service over quarter ubetima ko nya nyina wo enti minu miracle Mr. ye ka obi a otra ase eye sebe hwe han e wona ba mu a ene nka ba bi free ba ye o ebra Dr. Frempong Boate ene ne ministers ni bi ko wo galamse hu aswafo no bi ene MPs ni bi ene finance minister Emma yet TV for the first time MPs more than 80 something plus MPP abam passive vote of no confidence on a minister FM seven previous yet more bam mo general secretary mu nyina be kan bi say president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ne ba omia omonya racial form bo me fita duku ndi nyina ko so mesel o mampanya is so proactive ontimi hu de wo obi adwene mu basade na sia wie na wate say yakwaje ye ka ne say abasobode na eho echinyuahye wo say yetua sika na wo say fi na ko ba mkwaji bi ade a wo say Ghana fo mpa bonse ma age so no nko a age say me America ne nko fo nko a the flooding issues ade a me fi say yaka ho asem aka ho asem afi bia nso to ayaka ho asem
asem
na me oko oye say wo ye research kakra about flooding issues in Accra just say come back to about 20 years in India start yaka ho asem or more.
And before independence we were talking about flooding
but
say kwa na sabesi wo nemum de me hunu say yanhwe yi a ye ko yenim na be chan de ye ka ho asem because Accra na be ye ba bi a obia pese oka kuro mu obia na obenya kwanya ba kuro mu a opeso oka ena sesi ye du ba bi a mo na na egusu say yesisi adan wo ba bi esi dan a enyi enche bia na demolition kokoso or Ramshire site and other places bia water log areas ni ade o mai mu ha woko social media na ko commenter ubo se na ye chro se aban ye insensitive obi ye japaje se na ye buagu na ye ntimi nye ho anho ane ade but then nso to he ye nyina yesan ebo aban ni triso ene aswafo triso enti ye besre was yena enye we nye politics asem kra because ensure no ba oni NDC ni no oni MPP ni nti e be say obia stakeholders authorities obia was all play the role obia no e braso because me hwe ni me hu no be 2 weeks be ya kopem be say 3 days ago na eto da bia ahomete nti e be say omo a work and housing minister and a regional ministers and
me amini pa keneje
yenim say de omahu yehu dada and yasan hu bi e was ye de betimi bia say next year e be san kwa aba no yensan meka san say boy yentimi kura ntu ase kura kojo to a was ye teso edu ba bi e betimi aka sampa ya yebi
Mate.
Yayebi.
May I say, tell Dr. Kabila that those who didn't get the state awards based on merit also want to receive the Kwanchan Award, so he shouldn't worry. And this one is from Master Planner Junior in Kintampo. And they know about Sasa. Sasa says one criterion for giving awards is performance and excellence, which is exceeding KPIs, quality of work, etc., etc. It goes on. Now he says, Chairman, tell me in an era of upsurge of Galamsey rains, turning the streets of Accra to a sea, suspending the sea of Konfanoche, amongst others. When you use lies and propaganda to win power, the truth will expose you. Greetings. Oh, gentlemen, Mpamcho. Greetings to Kabila and Miracles. Sasa sends that one. And then Eja Daminenyan Memo says, Masa, me microphone amudidi agrosa mempe. Michelle. All the nominees paid 25,000 cedis plus, according to Kwesa White. So the award was not based on merit, but just one of the political arrangements by the NDC for optics. And then Musa Abatwa in Aswa say, tell Kabila and Miracles that their propaganda won't wash. I fully support President Mahama's position that our focus should be on delivering the mandate entrusted to us by Ghanaians. Encouragingly, the economy is showing signs of stability, with declining prices of goods and services. My regards to the CEO of Forestry Commission, C.A. Brown. Musa Abatwa in Aswanse sends that. Awards are given with citations. Can we see the citations for the various awards? How has the award led to an increase in productivity and real GDP? Eric Amponsa Boateng, tax expert, sends that one. We politicians don't learn. Ghanaians voted against the MPP. So my colleague from Akrofom should deal with John Mahama's wanton love for mess in our governance ecosystem. That is Protozwa ND Eno Ebaye. Isa, good morning to you. I know. Okay. And then moving on. Chairman General, I assume MPR. Hypocrisy and dishonesty will destroy this country. Brian Boabing sends that one. I leave it there. Kwabna, another 5 minutes and then we're done.
Chairman General.
Yes, Kwabna Bonfe.
Health Minister.
Maybe Health Minister. So, Chairman General, good morning to you and your panelists. The NDC rep in your studio, is he a young man in Ghana's politics, especially the Fourth Republic? Is he aware that after the 2000 elections, then MP for Bole, and our president said with Rawlings out of office, they can now speak their minds? So if MPs could tell the then president to remove a minister, it is in the right direction. Ni in Bachona. Kwarabon Femitio.
Yeah, Mesre say Health Minister Panibi Nano Dinkrama Misem Famano. He is no longer a ranking member. He's a minister for health. Chairman General.
Mini Akando.
Yes.
Also, I think.
So on your ranking member to the health ministry view.
There be a health minister.
Or your minister.
Mm-hmm.
Nti onhwe nana muntu bi mu ye. Kwame assemble na aba. Untimi mfa so bo no mbo ministry nkoa. Untimi mfa so bo no mbo Konfanoche nkoa. The point is that nobody is entirely blamable and nobody is entirely blameless. The key issue anything. Many who can say the minority members of on the health committee in parliament military hospital na yes ya yemwe da no. soldier for no more their copying so say no maba hon pacho the martin say soldier for prevent you me cancel my bro. I'm the one talking. Miracle, mami come say yes you omo kwan say won be hon without permission and I said they can. Chairman General.
Yes.
The important thing is that apart from Aferino, yes also will say wa some hospitals the intention is to pressure free come for noche so. A routine at the health facility but under immense pressure to say the Confernoche emergency center na the world over. One to me announce say you're close no down. And not just say technically you're guno. And it's a woman minister, health minister, who exercise the right kind of leadership. One trucker down case nipa no metro the entire ni se wo twena so. That's why you're born. You have concluded. It is just not right. And we need to tell this to the minister. Say, Minister Dieno, Sabi, I am penny and yet me ko hey Sam. The American war and no. Namasre, a doctor for almost say, Kaumudi Edumegu on more, I would too fast or so much. Mesremo doctor for
because a chairman general, you hope
Moody say no, we can't take it out. Moody say,
I don't know, I can't take it out. Me short time.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, you're me short time.
But they have sworn to the Hippocratic oath. They should own up to it and honor it. Chairman General.
Yes.
I me fi say ye ne sa enu to be twa. Flood no mesre. Chairman General makawo afidie so mese sisubium. Accra is overpopulated. Not only overpopulated, Accra is overburdened. Ya man kan ya Ghana and a Ghana danin kan. I'm not advocating for my base in Kintampo. But the political and commercial capital retained in Accra, Kwame, and yet as Papa my Ghana. We are seeing many the pa Oko America, friends, South Africa. The judiciary is in the bluefin time. Or Parliament, or Cape. Or friends, executive, or Pretoria. Johannesburg remains their commercial capital. 4. Oko friends saying, I might be to say Cote d'Ivoire, Ben ya. Wamo Namiadum, Omo Yamosokro, and Omo Abuja. Nigeria, Yawo Lagos, and Abidjan, sorry. Yamosokro na Abidjan. Nigeria for Abuja and friends Lagos. Ghana, yebetimi yi at least the political capital of Africa. Ye niamani bin kakra. Ebe boa man kan. Aswati. Ye to so bio ya kwan yesi yi. Na kwa this position Professor Dr. Nima Thompson, our chairman of NDPC, and Director General. No, why article and wakas hasim ya making. And I mean penny Dr. Johnny and Atta, or no so or psychology department, University of Ghana, or no so article. So it's not just my view. And I'm sure there are many development planning documents it shows idea. Then the point of enforcement, any insurance plans are followed. Chairman General, I had the privilege of seeing Accra original big plan. Wow! Any Ring Road Central, Ring Road West, Ring Road East.
And why is even called Ring Road?
Why is it even called Ring Road? Kwame. Na Ghana and America say ya wa man so ye ni man yo Chairman General. Why ne become ya mai ya ankasa. Enti enye say ya say kra but ye ni year ebeboa. Then the part of yen nipa na ye team no enforcement any ahuninie say ye bedie huni. Ye ni year ebeboa ye nyina na chairman last point mesre na maka ya ye nya kwan ba afidie so asem de eye den ya amanyosem na mom enya amanyosem da say eye party we sem no dabi eye amanyosem say eye oman no asade ne oman no tumi say edi bedi animu ama ne ma ye den atoto yie ye ne sa ebeboa ye nyinara na mesre minua miracle kan asem bi mene no nya adwene wo ka se my omampani eba so onye hwe within 18 months. No, but at least yeah, but at least the meaning in my sector of research and interest persons with disability share of the common fund were raised from 3% Amampani Akufo-Addo masu free 2% they buy in 2018 no or they call 5%. Yes. Hey BB, I'm just trying to say something because we are in but there's a problem. Wow, yeah, it can never be in our politics. Well, of course, you have a right to do that. But I'm telling you the danger in that point, sir. It's not dangerous. Oh, I'm telling catch you say dangerous. Kwame, even the AFRC spent 112 days in office. You can credit that regime with something. Maybe.
Miracles 5 minutes, Yapon.
Doc, me no yanju. Onye he. Unim. Say we pepper ni adia. Obeka say omampeni. Oh, me passion me. But say if these are the type of achievement there, then we are in a hopeless situation. You see, there are statutory mandates via omampeni via war. And the obeye. Nemo wo bano. What declare there be document be a friend of manifesto. I know now the beji vote. One for persons with disability, I do 1% back on the beji vote. Oh, please. Oh, honorable, yes, sir. That's a wahame. No, what's the manifesto? Send them a better here. Yes, I wahame. No, but I be make be am the be order. Wa be mu say na wa be mu tie. Say wa be mu say mama nkasa. Manifesto na the man, sector by sector. You indicated what you do. Doc, mama, wow. They even went ahead to even put timelines on the things they would do. They have a 120-day contract. They have a 12-month contract. They have an 18-month contract and a 48-month contract. Mewa, esi fabuku no. Niama na ukache teacher for say oba obeye no. E wo book nim ahena waye. Dia ukache driver for e wo book ahena obeye. Na dia eme wanwa. Kra ne say honorable utumi tena haka say economy way economy ya utimi. Way economy. Hey. Way. Enti na wo dia na ya che dia timi. Naka. Mami chao. Sina nyabute ukwa akrofo ma. O market na musi no. E ma na mo yi o makwa bonten no. Ukọ kasa say 120 out 7 December. O ndu etia. Mami no ne bako KN University 2024. Na wo see economy ni ye oba be ni yi. Na ne KN University school fees 1,635 Ghana Bachelor of Arts. Wo se wo ba obema economy na ye na bra ba ko yi no. Ena otua 2,635. Ukwa ka chense economy ye. Even the hostel now what taken. Now we to have 6,200 Ghana cedis. What buy the hostel? Oh, please, I beg you, don't do that to me. Honorable, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Over tono 6,200. What's in the board? Into Oba, a crop from market to Mano constituency. No. Obama Nebano hostel fee now confirm. Oh, they cost 7,800 Ghana cedis. Oh, catch and say woman economy, papa. Mamma no bedija. Ewa makola. Edo ko a crop from Kotonwa. Now of 5 VIP. O 94 Ghana cedis. And now otua 120 Ghana cedis. Oh, catch and economy na ye. 12 months. What on electricity mu 24%. What on news mu 15%. Oh, catch and economy na ye. Oh, kasa say mu ya 120 we a fine man. We obi a we word obetumi ase akobi. But I will say now be in the party. 120 because in all honesty, economy we have look okay so almost started last year. Na niam me answer na o ka omuka. Omuti economy na ye, share inflation, share fuel, share dollar. Be 2 months the omu yi ba ku film no mu jai fuel neka. Ene, ye to fuel way more than how you met it on 7 January 2025. But better than 2022. How can you over far by 2022? Better than over far by. You see, this is the level of disrespect. This is the level of this is the level of disrespect. This is the level of disrespect. What have you managed?
MP1, I'll say.
What have you, since you came to this office, what have you managed? If after moving us around for 1.5 years, what's in the ABC and what have you managed? You've wasted our time. Mobile na dollar ba fam na fuel aba 9 cedi afekọ ye du baby no
na anya no kre
na me no ka say da he hwe senior edu baby no na ekoso omo say fuel station no kre ebi mutumi fa gallon NDC for no na obu fuel no gu obi tumi ko fuel station no afa fuel national no edu baby no fuel station omo say bi kokori doko no o esi ye enti say na yenum say beba anka ye kokodi doko no na yenim say mu ye ni nyina na masa dia aba 15 and then you talk and then you talk and no body aye dia one shot next time na me dey senior ferry out on chena fe me so my oh me ferry na pa o enti na say oh me ferry na pa o so hwe be ni pa na me jai me srew the truth of the matter is say you guys are running a merry-go-round government. Abaya cocoa ekwafo kra muntu minti omka. In the history of cocoa industry in this country, there has never been a time yati cocoa factory so that it has never happened. For over 100 years now, no government in the history of this country has received reduced cocoa prices for cocoa fiber. Just more clueless government we pay. Man for teacher foreigners for 15 months. Muntu minti omka. Economy aye yen to minti teacher foka. Economy aye yen to me release agric for budget more. And then middle belt. What I want to come say? When you rub wrong half for economy. If we farming egu because omanya glat when they talk omanya glat clueless government way every releases a friend is saying ban on importation of cereals no and then go for inflades and that local producers no egu economy papa ni economy papa no and a war eba we Iran 1 week pe ye fuel moving from 9 eco 15 economy papa no what dey to autopilot. You have no idea what is going on with this economy. Mo dey na say nam ne ko yi na maji afa ese ya na mo tete ade na fe dey mo kasa economy ni ko ya mo mbo fu obiem dollar kra mo jai ka o me bi na nam ko and now per dollar we here be 12 cedi 60 pesos. You guys need to take the country seriously. Mo fo buo mo man no na mo ntena mo toso na mo ye adwuma mo ntena mo toso na mo ye adwuma opa ko kai e friend say o kai hie ya na ko catch a businessman now what is economy na yi so mo bisa say na ufiri he. That is the situation we find ourselves today. Every sector of the economy, every sector. Don't come out here also can there come here. From the sector by sector, now catch the people of this country how you have improved their lives. Zero, absolutely nothing. Omo ba beginning you go for gold, a masteroid. This is gold na sana. Mundi idea bia ma charge yen 4 cedi per gallon on fuel. Yeah, that's so your energy crisis. Yeah, that's so energy crisis. On my penny way Ghana no opposition say Ghana flooding situation wa cry engineering problem to ba or the solution beba. And now by your president who call UK bisa of flood issue. We say it is not an engineering problem. It is an issue of indiscipline.
No boy.
And all opposition engineering oba be mu na be indiscipline. Na okasacha ye opposition anke to mano.
Na to mano.
Clueless government say ma ba wo men to ma ba mind this da men say ma ba. E fit it nyina be pem na ade papa be na ma yam my way. Who Ashanti region nkofo da fam enya mpanda so. E na mo dia hospital sa hye nwuram. Bo hospital ba ko Ashanti region NDC. For the entire period you have ruled this country, mo start Ashanti region mo say wie da. Your own region. People are dying in your region because they can't find beds. And you are part of a government that cannot have a record. But we need elections back 5. The second biggest region in the country. Want to me pointed to one hospital that must see from beginning to completion. Shamelessly. But you are still sitting in this country and you are still talking. But make one with them time about hospital back Ashanti region. I must see from beginning every year.
Obuasi Government Hospital, JJ Rollins time. Yes, I say yes, ye. Met me about more than 15. Met me about more than 15.
But in about 15 in about.
And no, said would you too? But me time about the Biasi, new the Biasi Hospital. Yen, yes, you see ye. And Bobo, I was so bad. Was about 15 minutes. Was the NDC have not a single one. If you go to Western region, the same.
That's all. Also,
they never completed it. Yes, they never completed it.
What is that?
To the extent that even hospitals be starting even in the military regime in the 70s in any baby. This particular party, they have nothing. She say, on my way home, so I was sorry now because NDC are buying as a party. You more monumental change be on their buy on my way moment to be more.
Memo be jiro.
To be more. The others Frakadam. In sama kasiya near man, sama kasiya no kwa. Frakadam.
Oh, time
Kabila. To the extent
Onim Nana ano ami here.
Yes.
Osi Ochiao. Osi onu wedding come more than 10 years ago. Accra to Kintampo.
Project of decapitalizing the political capital.
Osi Ochiao.
Miracles. Kaje Nana ami here say project na ya nyan to aso. E say
Osi 1 minute si form. Opa house member 1 minute now what to.
But you see, I have 15 minutes.
Or starting from time and over 15 minutes.
Honorable, 1 minute to the back.
From 10:59 to 11:05, you're 15 minutes. Maybe so. Mini mass. Mini mass. But me say 10:59 to 11:05, 15 minutes.
And I say, when you're 10 minutes,
exaggeration express. Your politicians in NDC.
And I maybe son say from 10:59 to 11:05.
You like
NDC for you, they're now
15 minutes.
Oh, now say what 1 minute. Can you tell me that for 18 months the president has done nothing?
Back way.
I just mentioned one.
DSC has increases.
Now let's get number the call.
Only
one.
Very trivial.
Who call it that trivia?
Very trivial.
Why a DC pay? Why a DC pay?
A given statutory money.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, cost. Why? O me ma 10 credit na de beka. Enti mesrew senior me fa we fidie so. Aha de omu nyina atie. Omo mkwaje award. Omo ko abonten. Omo ni ministers bi nkasa. Omo nyina kasa. The can say yes wrong. They should step back. Get off their high horses and get to work.
Chaba General.
Na mo hwena mo nyedwo na mo kasa do so. Obia na mo no kra blogger. Obia kra fo
me we hu no ha me kuta.
Na so wa ban mu.
Ha?
What opposition?
Na opposition.
O title na dey bo.
Menya member of parliament.
Exactly. Wo ye assembly ye ka legislature and mo come nyina afra. Ye ka executive opposition wa ban mu ye dey.
Me ye board chairman. Me say ye board chairman.
Omo ma obi.
Oh, me obi.
O ye board chairman.
Me ye refugee board chairman.
Wa hwe bi omo do ko.
Da ho ye.